Well, a lot of big plays in the Apple Cup, and last night got to work the Husky football banquet, and they actually gave their big play of the Apple Cup to Kearse on the slant and go touchdown to win the game, but that was a rather simple concept, so I decided to pick a play apart that actually has a lot of little details to figure out and to factor in as to why the play evolved the way it did. This was the 3rd and 5, the first third down for the Huskies in the third quarter. After Wazoo scores before half, Washington comes out. Wazoo plays the run well. The first couple downs sets up a 3rd and 5 situation, and this is a play that Jermaine Kearse took the inside slant to the house for a touchdown. And as I said, there's lots of fun little details to look at. First and foremost, what you got to realize is the formation and why Steve Sarkisian dials up the formation the way he does. He has bunch left with 2 receivers, 3 receivers total. The 2 backs, so bunch left. He puts Kearse over here within the formation, and what he wants to try to do and what he ultimately did is he got Wazoo to show their hand pretty clearly. And we've talked about this before. First and foremost, what you always want to look at as a quarterback when you get in this situation are the eyes of those corners. So they come up into press on the top of the bunch, which is normal. They come up and press Jermaine Kearse. And you watch that replay from the beginning, and never once do those DBs look in at Jake Locker. Their eyes are focused that whole time on the defensive back, which is your first tendency of what? Man-to-man coverage. The second thing that Steve does to more clearly identify to Jake what Wazoo is trying to do is he motions Chris Polk out. And when he motions Chris Polk out, boy, that really is a tell. Like in poker, when you find someone at the table and you know a tell, well, this was the tell for Jake Locker. When they motion Chris Polk all the way outside, what happens? The linebacker, he doesn't run with them, takes the safety all the way out of the middle of the field, and he's in man. And what are you left with? And why do they call it cover 0? Because when he motions out, guess how many safeties and how many people are left in the middle of the field? 0. That's why when you hear the term cover 0, that's what it is. There's no safeties left. He has now run out of the middle of the field, and now if the alarm bell didn't go off of man pressure, just in alignment with Jake, when the safety ran out, now that alarm is blaring in his ears, and he knows, because that linebacker then starts to cheat, and he comes on a blitz. The linebacker that's lined up on top of Sylvester, he comes on a blitz. So they end up bringing 6 defenders, does Wazoo, and this is just a corner route. They go corner option flat here, and you've got 3 on 3. You got the 2 taking care of the man coverage. You've got blitz. You have 5 to block 6. And here's the real key. So not only the eyes, the free safety vacating, you have Kearse realizing this is an option route for Jermaine Kearse. Steve Sarkisian said that in his press conference Monday, and he realizes what's going on in front of him, sees no safety. He doesn't mess around, and it's a good thing he didn't, because this linebacker did a heck of a job peeling off that edge, and he's going to blast Jake Locker if Jermaine Kearse does not make an instant move. It's 2 steps, it's inside, he gets inside, and a lot like Lofa Tatupu, he gets inside, and he finishes the play. Eyes, the tendency of the safety, the 0 coverage, the awareness of a veteran receiver with a veteran quarterback to see it all, and then ultimately the finish to make a really big play in the Apple Cup on Saturday.